One of the great things about YouTube is that it's a fairly free-form platform, without a need to consider things like programming, time for commercials, length of content, or other general norms for broadcast, things that TV studios have to conform to. YouTube content has the ability to be incredibly creative in style and in content. As a result, the content that we'd find on YouTube is extremely diverse in terms of length, content, style, purpose, financial viability, and production value, offering the creator an almost unlimited amount of options for new content. This doesn't mean that there aren't popular or particularly effective ways of creating content. As free-flowing as this platform allows you to be, viewers have been trained to expect and look for certain types of content. Knowing what these trends are and when to break from them will make us extremely effective at evangelization. According to Matt Gielan, founder and president of Little Monster Media Company, nearly every video on YouTube can be organized into one of 8 categories of formats. There are listicles, things like top 10 videos and compilations, explainers, either educational material or how-tos, commentaries like vlogs and unboxings, interviews, usually with a celebrity or someone else answering questions, music videos, both official and parodies, challenges, either physical or mental, even competitions, reactions, things like pranks, trying a difficult task, or magic, and narratives, things like web series and other scripted stories. The reason that understanding these trends is so important is not so much that it gives us the one right path to follow, but rather that it saves us time from reinventing the wheel. There are great, successful models out there. Maybe all we need to do is infuse one with some Christian content. And I think what's really important about this advice is that we focus on one style rather than trying to infuse them all. We may like unboxings, interviews, and even competitions, but if we try to create all 3 without a coherent theme bringing them together, we make it really difficult to create an easily recognizable brand, or worse yet, even alienate some of our viewers who may like one style but not another. Unfortunately, this is the case for even some of the best channels, including one of my favorites. They create one of the best segments on YouTube, absolutely hilarious. I've watched every single episode, and each week I look forward to new ones. The problem, though, is that they create lots of other styles of content as well, including interviews and talk shows and just things they find interesting, but I don't. And so, after a while, I actually unsubscribed from this great channel. In trying to do too much, they actually lost my interest. My advice is to stick to one style, maybe 2 or 3 if they're very closely related, and do it well. This doesn't mean that we need to strictly conform to a category or meet popular expectations, only that we need to be consistent and coherent in the content we make. In fact, Matt Gielan says that the most successful channels are the ones that combine different styles or even transcend the categories to create something that stands out against the rest. For instance, people love interviews with interesting guests and people love challenges, so why not an interview while the host and guest do a challenge? Put them together, and you have the channel First We Eat with 4 million subscribers, in which celebrities eat hot wings while answering questions. Among the most successful channels on YouTube is Dude Perfect. To attract their 35 million subscribers, they mix together a combination of physical challenges, celebrity appearances, pranks, and compilations to create something that is fun and downright contagious to a wide audience. Naturally, there isn't a single category that is necessarily more successful than others, nor is there a set style that our work in evangelization needs to conform to. While many religiously themed videos would likely fit into either the explainer or commentaries category, and people looking for religious content would probably expect that, it doesn't mean that you can't build your channel around music parodies, short stories, challenges, or even a new combination of various styles. What's important is that we not get stuck into thinking that there's only one way to evangelize. While being direct and teaching people is certainly a way to share our faith, I wouldn't underestimate the power of entertainment and seemingly shallow forms of media to reach a lot of people. Because really, evangelization is nothing more than speaking the language of the people you want to reach to tell them a story they'll understand. There are so many ways to accomplish this, and entertainment is a great way in. My advice is to pick one of the styles that you find entertaining, infuse it with your Christian story, and don't be afraid to be creative. And remember, preach the gospel at all times. When necessary, use social media.